Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints. It's episode 130, and we are hopping straight into the game. We're puzzling over a phrase you may hear a couple times this episode. Still water tints blank books. That's the puzzle. Still water tints blank books. That's the puzzle, but it's not what I'm going to start doing in today's episode. What I'm going to start doing in today's episode is just trying to get some more stars for our, or some more words for our spiral of stars. Here's kind of what I'm thinking for today. I want to do some chill attempting to get more information about where Spiral of Stars is headed. I also want to sort of run through a mental checklist of where of what still water could mean. So the whole phrase, not just still water, or the whole 5 words, not just those 2 words. So that's kind of the plan. Let's read this first. If you have less than 40 what? Footsteps? It's got to be footsteps. Next word has to be footsteps. That's my expectation. Here's kind of my plan for the thing. We said during the last episode that one of the things that I'm hoping to accomplish is, or one of the first ideas I have when it comes to... Sorry, my camera settings are all weird. Is that better? That seems better. One of the first ideas when it comes to still water is to calculate, or to figure out, where are all of the water sources in this game? Are any of them still? And where are all of the blank books in this game? Are the books, and are any of them blank? So let's do that. Let's just kind of work through it that way. Still, I'm gonna write down a section in my notebook. Still water, tints. Blank books. I've had a couple more ideas since I last recorded, but none of them particularly groundbreaking. I still think our best option is probably to just try watering can. It's not really still water, but it is water that I can take someplace. So in terms of water, we have watering can, we have reservoir, we have pump room, we have kitchen, we have aquarium, pool, fountain, bird baths. Those are still waters. Bird baths are definitely still water. We have, okay, what else we got? Watering can, reservoir. We have the creek outside. We have the waterfall outside. We have kitchen, aquarium, pool. Greenhouse has water in it. I'm trying to think of everything that can be affected by pump room. Reservoir, pool. I call it the fountain, but it's like the wishing well outside, which can turn into a staircase. I said pool. Okay. Other water sources. We have... Let's just quickly look through the rooms, just in case there's something here. You gotta remember that it could also be like a metaphor or a... It wouldn't have to be actual water. It could be some sort of a book about water, or it could be something else. A drawing of water. Still water. Pool. Sauna has water in it, but I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea that sauna equals still water. That feels like a real stretch to me, but we're in the process of coming up with potential solutions, not evaluating those solutions. I think this is key. We're just adding things to check out, not evaluating what is worth checking out yet. I have an idea about master bedroom. I'll tell you more about that in a second. Other water. So none of these have water as far as I know. Laundry room kind of has water. Lavatory? Is there water in the sink or in the bath? I don't know. I would love for there to be a reason for lavatory to exist. We're in our pie in the sky era. Anything that has anything vaguely to do with water counts. Anything outside? I don't think there's any water in the trading post. Shit. Oh my god. I just had a great idea. There is not water in the trading post. However, there is a still. Okay, shit. So where is this talked about? It's talked about in the greenhouse book, I think. And then it is I don't think I would have a... Yeah, let's go to the greenhouse book. That's probably gardening book. Yeah. Hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms. Stale quality of the air. Corroded metal. A copper still. Oxidation and rust. You know what is needed for rust? Water and oxygen. I think. Okay, so... This isn't in the root cellar, is it? I think it's in the trading post behind the thing. I think it's in trading post, but it's saying there's also potato stores in the root cellar. So I'm going to write that down as a potential thing. The still... Instead of water that is still, it could be water that is used in a still. Still in trading post. Okay, so that's our list of still water. What about our list of blank books? We have a lot of books. None of them strike me as blank necessarily, but with one exception. But we're gonna write down where are places that I could go to access books. So there's the books inside of Tomb. Those are the drafts. There's the books inside of books in Tunnel, for lack of a better word, the book in Tunnel, which is the blueprints. Not exactly a blank book, but here's the one that I'm really excited to tell you about. There is in master bedroom. Actually, I think there's also another book right here on the bedside table. There is a started but not finished letter in the typewriter. Master bedroom. I'm gonna write that down. I think there may also be some books sitting here on the table too, but I don't think you can read them. So, other books that you can access. Obviously, the library has books. And it has books, and it has books that I can actually read. Like, books I can check out, books that are always there telling me about my progress in the game, and then books on the walls. Nook has... We'll go step by step. Bookshop may have some stuff. It's been so long since I've had Bookshop that I feel like I need to maybe go back there just to check. Blank books. Anything else like outside of, there's a book in the orchard that I don't think is blank. It's the gardening book, but there is a blank. You know, it's not, I don't know, I don't think it's a blank book, but any other books outside? I mean, Realm and Rune is outside. It's the destroyed version is down by the chess puzzle. Are there books in any of the outer rooms? There is I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe in Schoolhouse, but I don't know. Are there blank books in any of the other classrooms? Not in Shrine, not in Root Cellar. I don't think there's one in Hovel. I don't think there's one in Tomb. I don't know. We're going to have to keep our eyes open for other blank books. Other blank books inside of... It turns out books are used as decorations in a lot of rooms, but like books you can actually pick up and interact with in some way, shape, or form, I don't know. Storeroom, attic I don't think has a book in it. Bedroom closet, probably not. Breakfast nook has books, but... Blank book. Books. It's plural. It is plural. Blank books. Ballroom, no. Trophy room, no. I'm just looking room by room. I don't think so. The problem I'm having with still water is a little bit easier to come up with a list of every piece of water in the game. Blank books? There's books in all of these. Like, I'm 99% sure there's books in the Chamber of Mirror, the drawing room, the study, and the library. Maybe not the drawing room, but... Blank book in the drafting studio? There's... Blueprints. It's not the same thing. So I'm kind of like any room could kind of be on this list, unfortunately. Are blank books in mailroom? Conference room. Oh boy. Okay. Is Swimbird in indoor nursery? I'm going to write down Swimbird, but I don't know. I think I might have to get it from the... Or is Red Prince in indoor nursery? I think Red Prince is there. I think I have to get Swimbird from the library. There is a book inside of Bunk Room, which I should write down because you can absolutely access it. That's the Bunk Room Diary, which does have, I believe, some blank pages. Yeah. There's some blank pages in there. So we'll write that down. Her Ladyship's Chamber has the diary, but that's not blank. Master bedroom, I already wrote down. Blank books. Secret passage? I mean, that would be interesting just because there's books that don't have a color in there. Morning room, I think, has like newspapers, books. think I wrote down bookshop already. Archives? Blank books? Is there a blank in the dark room? I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. I'm getting less and less likely. I could write down classrooms with a question mark just in case, because there's certainly some books in there. I'm getting less confident in my idea the further I go. All right. So here's where we're at. I think the easiest way to start thinking about this puzzle, one, I want to just play the game and look around and be like, blank books that could potentially in some way be tinted or be a puzzle. I don't know. I mean, there's books everywhere. There's books all over this fucking place. I don't know that they qualify as more blank than any others, you know? So one, I want to just kind of look around. The other thing I want to do is try to get spare green room, because this is a room that has watering can in it occasionally. It doesn't today, but my thought is kind of take spare green room when I can to see if there are blank books around. Okay, let's go call it a day inside of... I mean, this is not a blank book exactly, but I will write down observatory just in case. Question mark. Observatory question mark. It's a book that you can access. And a book you can access is better than one you can't, you know? All right, we're going to go call it a day inside of Planetarium to give ourselves some extra stars, and we'll keep it rolling. We'll keep it rolling. Let's see if we can't figure out a little bit more of what is happening with Spiral of Stars with this new if-then statement. And along the way, we're going to keep thinking through the phrase, which I'm sure you're tired of hearing, still water tents blank books. I would kind of like to go look at my tent as well, just because it is a thing that's kind of on my mind. Blank books around here. Okay, so we're gonna keep it rolling. Our goal is to get a lot of observatories done, and along the way, just think a little bit about what may or may not. I kind of also want to draft some outdoor rooms because it's been a while since I've done that. And I think it could be helpful to see. But I'm going to wait until we get, like, for instance, I'm going to wait until we get spare green room to see if we get watering can. Because if we get watering can, then I want to go to Tomb so that I can try to deliver the watering can to the books that are down there. Spare green room. It's a good thing this room is common. It's a bad thing I can't get a watering can. There's observatory. Okay, so my guess is that this next word is footsteps. Steps. Okay, if you have less than 40 steps, do what? Let's go outside and see if we can't... Do I need to go for conservatory right now? I don't know. Let's go to tent, first off. My tents. To see if... Because there are two of them, right? There are two tents. It's not one. They spelled it differently, but that wouldn't necessarily be... These. See, these are still water. 100%. There's two tents. I don't think there's a blank book. I think there is a Swimbird plushie. Yeah, there's a Swimbird plushie. Okay, and then out here, there's definitely a book, but I don't think it particularly... matters a ton. Is that, is this, bath, bird bath, the only one with a pedestal, like with a base around the pedestal? I think it might be. Okay, so we have no dice, but let's go outside and see to the outer room and just see what happens if we draft something. Ideally, we want to draft trading post to see if we can get to the still. Still waters, tents, blank books. If you took the still water out and you used it on a blank book, would it reveal invisible ink? Can you tell that I'm obsessed with this invisible ink idea? I don't like that I'm obsessed with it because it probably means I'm barking up the wrong tree. You need to remain agile and sort of trading post and sort of jump around to different ideas, but instead I'm obsessed with one idea. We have no items to trade. Are there blank books in here? Sure don't look like it. Okay. This is a still. There's water. This, I'm going to put a star beside this because I really like this idea. There's water and it's bright. Why is it bright? I don't know. I mean, I think that's water. I hope it's not moonshine. Now, what do I need to do with it? I can't bring a book to this, unfortunately. It's kind of moving a little bit, which is interesting. I don't think I can bring a book to that. I don't think there's any books you can carry on your person in this game. As far as I know. We're going to call it a day in here. And gain some stars because it's fun to do so. And then I'm probably going to go take a quick pee break because I made a mistake and I did not pee before I started recording. So I'll be right back. Okay. Let's run it back. More stars. More thinking about... If I divide this message into 3 parts, still water, tents, and then blank books. We've got a subject, a verb, and a direct object. Yeah? Yeah. And, you know, there's a couple other... The water is the noun. Still is the adjective. Is the adjective the modifier? What I was trying to say is, if you divide it into 3 parts, and I tend to divide it into still water, tents, and then blank books, I would give myself as of right now that we found that the fact that there is water inside of the still, I would give myself a B on that front. I think if we haven't gotten it for what still water means, we're pretty close. Tents, I give myself a C because I think I have an idea what it could do to tend to book, in some way modify a book so that it reads a different message. So B, C, and then the third one is blank books. D. That's the part I just keep getting hung up on. I just don't know. Bunk rooms is currently rare. We can make it unusual just for the idea that I would like to see it maybe a little bit more often. Blank books. I don't know that there's a blank book in Darkroom. I think I'm fine with that. There's a bunch of books in here. But there's books everywhere. It's blank books that is the problem. The other problem that I see is that still water, it turns out you can go an unexpected route with that. It's not water that isn't moving, it's water that's from a still. At least that's currently what my hypothesis is. Blank books? Can you do the same thing? And if not, that's kind of a bad sign, right? Can you do the same thing? Can you switch it up in some way? Blank books. Books, not books that are without words inside of them or drawings, but is Blanco white in Spanish? I think so, right? Bianco? Blanco? Blanco Spanish? Blanco is white? Okay. It's been a long time since I've taken Spanish. Like 4th grade, 5th grade. Could mean white books. I doubt it though because it's in Spanish. Or it's not, it's in English. It's not in Spanish. Blank books. Books as in like, if you have less than 40 steps, gain what? Gain what? I've already taken spare green room, so I think we'll just call it a day right here. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Blank books. Book like cooking the books? Like does Herbert have a profits and losses, expenses and income sort of for the mansion? Let's cook the books. Let's make it appear that Mount Holly is less profitable than it is so that we can get some tax write-offs. Blank books. Blank books, blank books. Still waters. Still water. Tense. Blank books. Have you heard that before? No? Me neither. Watering can. This is huge. So we're going to take this watering can and we're going to try and use it somewhere, including maybe at the still? I don't know. It's our only like water container. Let's go ahead and take classroom. So our goal now is to take Geist bedroom to get dice so that we can use those dice on the outer room to try to get either tomb or trading post so that we can either take the watering can to the tomb books or that we can take it to the still. That's my idea. You can refill the watering can from kitchen. So, oh shit, there was Geist bedroom. So, I think you have to like assume that the watering can could potentially carry water, you know? Oh. Does that mean I have to empty it out before I go to the still to gain water? I don't know. I don't know. This all feels very fraught. Feels very fraught. Let's get an observatory and a... let's at least get an observatory. We could also take the book to the... or the watering can to the tunnel. There's Geist bedroom. Do I want to take it here? I think that's fine. Okay. If watering can is our goal, or in some way related to our goal, which it doesn't have to be, but this is kind of my assumption, then I think this run we treat a little differently than the last one. This run we treat a little carefully. And by that I mean we're going to look around for anything that could be... This is a blank notebook. Blank books? I'm absolutely going to write down conference room notebooks. Aren't there also notebooks on the table? Absolutely. If the still water could make these notebooks say shit, then we would have a bunch of potential clues in this room. I don't hate that idea. Books being short for notebooks would be a beautiful sort of red herring as well. You know what I mean? Blank books. Is there anything else that could be a blank book? Okay, we're just gonna buy some shit so that we have it. Blank book. I think we should use the watering can here. Use it once to try and get a little... If I use it once, then it apparently has, like... then theoretically, it would have some room to fill the thing back up, right? The watering can back up. If it can be filled back up, then... if we get trading post here, which we did, I think we should take it. Then... maybe we can put still water inside of it. Ah! Yes! Let's go. Ah! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go. Okay, this is good. This is good. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Do I go conference room? Because I really like the idea of the conference room blank notebooks. Alternative is going straight for... I can't go to tomb. But I can go to... Can I go to... Can I go to the... I don't think I can, right? I don't think I can reach the underground room that has the... Wow, I just got nervous. I just got hit with an absolute wave of nervousness. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm sweating. Let's go down here. I can't get to the draft of New Clue and draft of Red Prince, right? I don't think so. I think I have to be... I think I have to have drafted Tomb. I think that, like, Draxus thing is not reachable unless you... draft Tomb. Now here's the next question. It's got 2 normal water, 1 still water in it. Is that enough? Or do I need to go draft 2 green rooms, 3 green rooms, get it empty, then go fill it up? Oh boy. Okay, we have an idea. We have an idea. We have a... It's not the end of the world one way or the other. Let's go here first while we're here. Let's just try stuff. Let's try stuff. We have the first puzzle piece. Still water, fucking check. We know it can be held. Oh, I feel so good about that solution. Let's fucking go. We know it can hold still water. I don't know if I need to, like, empty it out first. I just don't know. But let's go check a book over here. I don't think the bird baths actually have anything to do with this problem anymore now that I have found the still water, but still. Blank page. Now here's the next question. You use the watering can in green rooms. Do any of these have blank books inside of them? Because if they did, maybe morning room? Maybe greenhouse. Because if they did... then you would walk into the room, use the watering can. Maybe that is what would trigger. I think I'm going to write down both morning room and greenhouse. I don't think Secret Garden has a book. I don't think Veranda has a book. I don't think Cloister, Courtyard, Patio, or Terrace. Although there may be books on the little things right here, the like sitting things, and there may be a book somewhere over here, but I don't know. Okay. Okay. God, we're cooking. We're absolutely cooking. It doesn't matter that I don't know the next two steps. Tents or blank books. It doesn't matter. And frankly, those might be one step, not two steps. Those might be one step. I may just have to find the right book, and then everything else will, like the tent will happen on its own. But the fact that we solved, or at least I think I solved, Route 1 is, part 1 of that is huge. Do I try to, let's go this way real quick, just to see. First off, are there blank books anywhere? Let's see if watering can has a chance to like... You know how when you have burning glass and you go up to something that can be burned, a little icon appears? We need to run around and see if watering can has an icon appear. Although it looks a little different, but you know what I mean. When... Yeah, I can't get there. Even if this were up, I don't think it's open. Are there blank books in Reservoir? In Bunker, I should say. I don't know. Takes me past the foreman to the inner sanctum. I think we probably should try rooms in the house rather than try... I don't think inner sanctum, and I don't think the room prior to that have anything going on like that could be construed as a blank book. There's postcards in the inner sanctum. Okay, let's go check the drafted copy of a blueprints. I still really like conference room as a potential solution here. Blank, it's, they're not really notebooks though, are they? I think they have a binding across the top, which would make them like a notepad. I really don't think they're notebooks, but I like the idea that it could be that. Because it'd be a place to give you like a million hints, you know? If every one of those notepads could be a hint, that'd be beautiful. Okay, so we just need to solve blue because we want to see the book. God, there is something so absolutely enthralling. Something that like has my breath stop in my chest when you're on the chase of a puzzle and making progress quicker than you can keep up, you know? There's something that just it's so... This game has really taught me something, which is that I think I'm learning that puzzle games, at least of this type of puzzle, this sort of sustained, continuous, building upon itself puzzle, the real value in those games is in the... I'm going to say something that sounds obvious. The real value is in the chase, which sounds like the thing you've heard before, which is like it's the journey, not the destination, right? But what I mean by it is less like a cliche about like, you know, the ending is going to be just a little bit less satisfying than the process of chasing. What I mean is that, like, the strongest feeling is for me is maybe the moment it clicks, but a very close second and maybe inching out that feeling. In the race for what is a stronger feeling, maybe inching out that feeling is the feeling of being on the hunt, being on the chase, being like, oh my god, wait, would this work? Does this work? I'm nervous. I don't know if it will. If it works, what does that mean? If it, like, to me, there's just something so totally encapsulating where I think an air horn could be going off in the next room and I wouldn't know about it because my brain is entirely caught up in the possibility of what would happen if it doesn't appear to work. What would happen if this did work? Okay. I think we go conference room and I think we keep drafting. 42 footsteps. Sorry, I just did that directly into the microphone. I don't know if you guys could hear that. My bad. I'm sitting here making funny noises directly into the microphone. This bird bath has a weird base. Some of them do have weird bases. Okay. Of course, the second problem here is that I just might be having an issue of, like, method, which is that I have only sort of refilled. Please. I've only sort of refilled the watering can. Holy shit, there is an item. It's called Coupon Book. Coupon Book? I think it's called Coupon Book. There is an item. Right? Don't answer that. I'm looking to my notes for validation. Coin purse. I think it's the page before this one. Nope. Hall pass. Wait, hold up. What's that called? I think it's a coupon book. I don't know how it would be construed to be blank, but... Okay, so this did not appear to do what I hoped it would do. But again, I don't know if that's an issue of me not doing the method correctly or an issue... Shit, I did not mean to walk into here. It's all dead ends. Okay, let's keep drafting rooms. We have 33 footsteps, 31 footsteps, and some potential rooms to draft. What are we hoping to draft here? Do I choose green rooms and hope that something happens? I may. Let's do it and see what happens. I'm going to choose green rooms on Banner of the King and hope that I get greenhouse or morning room. And blank books. Blank books. Solarium, I don't believe, has books in it. Can take it. Watering can here. Do I use it? I don't know. I mean... My other thought is, what if we went and filled up our watering can a lot from the still water? Would there be anything in the bottom of it? You know what I mean? That's the next thought I have is like, would it be possible to... Conservatory is green. Would it be possible to run the still out of water and see something at the bottom of it? Oh, shit. Watering can? No! I clicked on something, which means the watering can ran out of... It, like, the ability to use it disappeared. I like vestibule. Make that shit commonplace. This room's great. It costs a little bit, but it's make it standard. It costs a little bit, but it's an awesome room. I could maybe walk back into that room to use it, but that's a dead end and would kill our run. We'll use corridor. But I think watering can says the first time you enter. Yeah, it does. The first time you enter. Blank books. How many times have you heard that? Blank books. Some good old footsteps. Which is good because we're pretty low on footsteps on this run for some reason. Probably because I've been running around all over the place. Take aquarium here. E. Okay, so this runs us out of water. So it makes it kind of interesting. Because to continue, I would need to go back outside and get more water. But I kind of like that because it lets me check something. It lets me check something. Use it. Okay, so now we're out of water. We also can't get through this doorway. We also can't dig anything here. So none of that's good. So... Go back outside. It's okay. We've learned something. No matter if this run ends in a loss, we have learned something about the still water. Which is interesting because I don't think you can make a wish, but I don't think you can fill up your watering can there. So why can you do it in this empty still? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's completely... Coupon book. I kind of want salt shaker. That's probably for the best. We have a book and we have some still water, both in our inventory, which is way further than I thought I would ever get. I don't know that coupon book is it. What do I do with it? Do I go to workshop and try and combine the two of them? That could be interesting. No idea if it would work or do anything, but could be interesting. You can watering can in here? This is not my first time entering. At all. So why does it work? When you refill it, does it continue to do the same thing? Like, does it continue to... No. Okay. So maybe leaving the house is what did it. But I could all of a sudden use the watering can. Weird. Patio. I want some of these, but they're kind of all dead ends. We want observatory as well, frankly. 25 footsteps. We have less than 40 footsteps. It's not going to be ready, though. It's not going to... We don't have enough words. What is it going to be? Apples are extra delicious. Gems. Keys. Pizza. Pair of chests. And we're not going to take that one. Spiral of stars. If you have less than 40 steps, gain one what? Gain one what? Motherfucker. Gain one what? Okay, this is a dead end. Oh, shit. We're done. That's the end of our run. Shit. I forgot that this is our only junction. Okay. I think our best bet from here is to go... I have 9 footsteps. Is to call it a day. I was kind of thinking it would be nice to... see if I could go back towards the tent. Tent, water, and book all in my inventory? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's something. Ooh, this has been interesting. Very interesting. We have a start. We have a start. And that's progress. There's no way with the watering can full of tent water that this does anything, still water, that this does anything else. Let me pour the watering can on top of a book and just absolutely soak it, you know? Yeah, we're going to call it a day. Let's do at least one more day. Probably should have coat checked watering can, to be honest with you, because that is now a limiting factor. But I'm going to make some marks for myself, which is what I'm not going to actually check items off of the list because I'm not sure that I completely exhausted all possibilities with them, but I'm going to mark a couple things as like, hey, I've tried this in terms of the book category. I have tried using a watering can in the presence of a coupon book. I have tried, that's kind of all that I see. Observatory, it has a book inside of it. Conference room notebook. That's kind of all that I managed. Book and Orchard, sorry. That one as well. Ooh, I forgot to do Realm and Rune down below. But we tried a couple things. That's not a very exciting outcome to just try a couple things, but progress sometimes is slow and incremental and much, much slower than you'd like it to be. See, these are just definitely like, these are notepads. The binding is at the top. There's a watering can. Do I do it again? Probably should take coat check. Put the watering can in coat check, and then all I have to do is get some dice and roll trading post outside. We've got the watering can. What does still water have to do with any of this shit? Ooh, I don't have the gems for it. That sucks. I probably should not re-roll there. But here's what I want to do. I kind of want to... My plan is not to exhaust our options with the watering can in today's episode. My plan is to try to get a couple more... I want to find... God damn it. I want to find a couple more things out about... Spiral of Stars, and then call it an episode and come back next time, and I want to think about how I want to like systematically test watering can, figure that out, you know? Give me an observatory or give me death. Din. I like that we figured out the... I like that we figured out that still water is a... It's a clever phrasing. That feels like one of the major potential hiccups in this puzzle. Still water is a different phrasing. Gain one random. Gain one random something. Okay, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and call it a day here. I do have... Never mind. I have keys. Let's go see if we can get coat check. Sorry, my brain is doing a couple things at once. Let's go see if we can get coat check so that we can coat check watering can. Because it's working pretty well to get it from... I don't know if I want to do that, though, actually. Here's my thought. It does not appear that difficult to get watering can from spare green room. I've done it 2 runs in a row. I also did not do it for a couple runs before that, but it really does not seem that difficult. So, if I keep key card inside of coat check, then I always have access to foundation, etc., which I like. And I think I can probably just roll the dice on getting watering can rather than guaranteeing that I get it every run. I feel like one of the next things I want to test is just using the watering can as much as possible in one run to see if I can like empty out the still. I don't know what that would do, but it's an appealing idea to me. You know? The fuck is a blank book? In the context of this game. A blank book. Okay, we'll take observatory. What are we going to gain one random item? Okay, we have 1, 4, and 40. 76, 136. We did gain a random item. So I don't know what we got, unfortunately, because I don't know. I had just purchased magnifying glass and shovel. So it apparently does not mean like item in inventory. It apparently means key, gem, or unless it says like gain 1 random item in conference room or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like there's a very real chance, because we've played this game and we know how it goes, that the next word is going to modify this phrase in a way that is surprising. I want to take secret passage here because I want to see if there's any blank books in here. I don't know. I mean, they don't look any more blank than the normal ones. We could do the same thing here and take indoor nursery just to see what it looks like. Blank books. There's the Red Prince. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go try and draft Planetarium, but then we're gonna call it a day. And keep thinking on this puzzle, and keep thinking on Spiral of Stars as well. Call it a day, gain some stars. Call that an episode. Whew. Good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We went through probably 5 in-game days, maybe 6. And we figured out 2 words of a 5-word puzzle. And when you say it that way, it feels like we really did nothing today, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like we did a lot. It feels like we did something big. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching and for spending the last hour or so with me. I'll see you very soon. Bye.